Hello and welcome to Cosmetics Business in conversation with BellaGiada. I am Julia Ray, editor of Cosmetics Business, and it is my great pleasure to be joined by Simon Dipple, SVP International Business Development at BellaGiada, and Mimi Yoon, who is the company's Director of Luxury Packaging. Hi both, it is a huge pleasure to have you here today.
Hi Julia.
Hi Simon, wonderful. So to begin, BellaGiada is new to the luxury packaging market. So what's its point of difference and how are you looking to build the brand?
Well, firstly, thanks very much for inviting us to tell you more about BellaGiada.
Our pleasure.
And how we're trying to solve the shortcomings of the current luxury packaging market. Well, firstly, we think what we've pulled together is very smart and very unique as a solution. It's based on our expert knowledge and market feedback from clients who are looking for improvements in innovation, service and price for some time. And this is what we've learned over our careers. Whether we like it or not, there's an element of a status quo that's existed in the luxury packaging market for a while, where it seems to benefit the intermediaries and not the clients. And we want to disrupt that status quo a little bit. We want to bring a more streamlined, transparent, efficient and reliable alternative solution to customers. And key to us doing that is our creativity, which we deliver locally, and our manufacturing capability. What hopefully you'll hear today and see is we're really passionate about bringing outstanding pack designs through local creativity and the highest level customer service to customers. We work with customers' creative agencies where they need creative ideas, and we're providing that support from the BellaGiada team locally and giving them immediate responses to questions that they might have that you'd expect from a world-class manufacturing business. And this is all built on our technical know-how and manufacturing knowledge that allows us to take those designs and anything really that a creative agency can come up with, however technically challenging and creative it might be, into breathtaking, sustainable luxury packaging. And that's what BellaGiada is all about. Our key point of difference is our improvement in service and quality doesn't come at a price. In fact, by removing the inefficiency that's crept into the supply chain, we can produce luxury packaging at pricing levels which can't be achieved but elsewhere, and it's without compromise, but with security of supply. And regarding the BellaGiada brand, certainly our experience over the last 12 months leads us to think there's not going to be any shortage of customers who are interested in working with us locally and getting the benefits of the BellaGiada service.
Absolutely. So what types of packaging do you specialize in, and what kinds of beauty companies can benefit from working with BellaGiada?
Well, hi. I'm based here at our head office in Huizhou, China, which is about 80 kilometers north of Hong Kong, where we specialize in luxury and ultra-luxury rigid packaging, wrapping all sorts of different luxury paper and material overboard. While the vast majority of the group's $500 million annual production capacity is for high volume luxury packs using our automated production line. Well, let me show you some example, just like this pack. We worked for L'Oreal years ago, and this is a very smart design with colorful prints on it. And then you can see inside we are all using paper, which is pretty environmental. In the old traditional days, people are using back foam, right? So this is pretty good design that we have made for L'Oreal. We also have a team which specializes in short to run incredibly luxury boutique packaging. Let me show you another pack. This one is just like a handy bag, right? Pretty smart, eye-catching. And then the box here. We are using the soft touch material here with UV varnish of the brand name. And then the smart thing is we are using a ribbon mechanism, just like open for you to have a look.
Wow.
And then this turnable compartment that, you can put the thing inside and then close it. And just like a very presentable and keepsake box for for a long time, right? So I think these are the example I can show you, and over to you, Simon.
Yeah, and also, Julia, in addition to the head office, we've got 4 other specialist manufacturing sites. So we've got a facility adding decorative features onto the paper over board and combined materials. And we've got our tin and our wood luxury packaging site. So all the gamut of substrates that we can work on are covered within the manufacturing facilities. And this solution, the BellaGiada combination of bringing all of these manufacturing facilities together with the customer services, benefits any business that are looking for luxury or ultra-luxury packaging, whether you're in the beauty, the spirits, high-value confectionery or gifting industries. Now, whilst the manufacturing technologies are similar, regardless of the verticals, where we operate differently is that all of our customer service and design teams are focused on those verticals. So if you're a beauty client, you're going to deal with our specialist beauty team. They understand the beauty industry. They understand competitor products and what they're doing and how those are pulled together so that you're having a conversation that's really relevant to your particular industry and your sector. So our designs and our thinking are relative to the beauty industry. The other thing that's really important is because of the size of the group, our capacity is absolutely phenomenal. Whether you're producing palettes or lipstick or other small packaging, or it's more boutique, higher volume packaging, luxury packaging, we've got the capacity to produce it. The ultra luxury market, for sure, is also covered, as Mimi's just said, with the Giorgio Armani pack you've just seen there. I mean, sometimes we're producing super boutique packs, which are only 1,000 or 2,000 units. So can be quite small production run, but when it's very intricate and very delicate, the skills and knowledge we've got help us produce that. But coming back to the firepower, because that's really important, across the group, we can produce just over 800,000 packs a day. It's a phenomenal capacity we've got. And then with that comes the economies of scale that we get from our buying power. So all of these things combined together, the technical knowledge, the firepower we've got and our capabilities give clients an added benefit that they can't get elsewhere. And it also allows us to create the standout product that they really want. The real benefit for clients is that all of this comes together and we're creating standout packaging, which is absolutely fabulous, but it doesn't have to cost the earth in money, and it certainly doesn't have to cost the earth environmentally either.
Fantastic. Some really gorgeous packs there that you just showed us, Mimi. So what did you think was missing or lacking in the traditional packaging product distribution routes? And how does BellaGiada's model, improve on this as well?
Well, what I would say, Julie, is I don't necessarily think the actual luxury packaging supply chain was lacking in anything. I mean, ultimately, fundamentally, it works at the moment. People are getting, or customers are getting product to the market in one way or another. Now, what I would say is, at times, it can be a little bit bumpy. And ultimately, if you have bumps in the road, if you've got a supply chain that's got a little bit of friction in it, ultimately, it's not efficient, it's not streamlined, and somewhere down the line, that's costing money. And I think where we are different is that BellaGiada is different from most of the big name packaging suppliers that are actually in the market today. The truth is most of them are agents. They're not actually manufacturing businesses. They're working with manufacturing plants, which at times they've got great relationships with them and things work okay. They're subcontracting to a relatively small number of suppliers, number of factories. And the challenge with that is that because they're not actually the manufacturers, they can't ever really be in control of the production. And that's introducing risk. And sometimes some of these bumps come in because they're not directly connected to the manufacturer. Okay, intermediaries are going to say they can shop around, they can buy luxury packaging from the absolutely right source each time. But the truth is, certainly in my experience, and I know Mimi feels the same way, luxury packaging, it's really folly to treat luxury packaging as a commodity. It absolutely isn't. Once you've started working with a factory, that the product stays with the factory. So the theoretical benefit isn't really there. And then you add to that the fact that they're not really in control of the manufacturing. It brings in these risks and the challenges. So what we've done with BellaGiada is we've turned the model on its head. We've turned it through 180 degrees, looked at it from a manufacturing perspective first, getting that piece right, ensuring the manufacturing capability is world-class. We've put cost, efficiency, and technical innovation right at the forefront of what we do. That's our lead focus. And then we've bolted on our customer services and innovation and design teams locally. So by streamlining that manufacturing process, bringing the customer service locally, you've got a much more streamlined, efficient supply chain, which allows us to deliver the product to clients at a more efficient cost, but without those bumps in the road. And luxury is all about the experience. So ultimately, we're bringing a more efficient solution, but without the stress and hardship and challenges that you'll get if you're working with without working with a manufacturer. In doing so, I think we're maybe this is a little bit strong, but I feel we're going to reset the world of luxury. I think we've got an opportunity here to bring something different, because if we're saving that time, building a more efficient supply chain, you're getting a more environmentally sound, considered product, you're reducing time, and that ultimately is reducing the cost of the product. And Mimi and I have been working in this industry for a long time, 30 years. And along the way, we've built up a great deal of knowledge about the industry, learning every day. We've brought that wealth of experience, and that's allowed us to put all of that in place to build this supply chain that we think is more efficient and benefits clients. Puts clients at the front and center of focus of what we're doing.
Wonderful. So what are the most important parameters that you've noticed your clients are after in the packaging space nowadays? And, how do you help meet these needs?
Crikey, you're certainly, there's some challenging questions here, Julia. Let's think about it. Right, so inventiveness, sustainability, and added value. That's what people are asking us for. That's what clients want. And in fairness, that's how we thought about this at the outset. I mean, many of these things aren't new. I mean, you might call inventiveness creativity or ingenuity. I mean, it's really about how you bring the new designs to the table. And all of these things are relatively closely aligned, and they need tenacity and drive to make them come to life as really amazing luxury packaging. I mean, as we said earlier, we're not a brand creative agency. We're a construction and design manufacturing facility with great customer services, unique skills and knowledge that help us deliver products that clients are looking for. We're absolutely expert in the design side, so we know what features work, and we know that we know what we need to do to create a pack that stands out in retail or online, or that a client, when they get it in their hands and they open the box, they're really blown away with the innovation and thinking around the packaging and the products that they've got in their hands. What do you think, Mimi?
Yeah, I can't wait to add some comments here, because sometimes construction designs can be ingenious in their simplicity. So show you guys some mock-up of packaging here, just like this one. There's no moving part magnets fitment, and the pack is 100% recyclable. You can have a look. This is not just a box to keep things inside, and it just works like a display. And also, see this. People are normally using a normal satin ribbon, things like that, but we are using a paper ribbon instead. So this is one of the examples I would like to show you. Or similarly, another pack that I would like to show you, like, boom, this one. It seems like a very simple one, right? However, it's carefully include the brand iconography here into a construction design. This is the brand icon here. And when we put the idea into the construction design, and it representing the product beautifully. And I would like to show you another example. I am so, excited about samples. I would like to give another example, which is a project for Carsland, who we've been working with for a number of years. For anyone who doesn't know Carsland, it's a beauty brand which is incredibly popular here in China across all age groups. We work closely with their brand and lead agency, the new product development and retail team to make sure that the design of the pack meet all stakeholders' expectations and has wow impact. This is very important, right? In retail and online that the product deserves. This pack is a collaboration with the designer who has been working with Hermes, Dior, and Chanel, very, very popular, famous brand, right? In order to jointly launch Carsland high definition beauty product. The design challenge was to create a luxury gift display with presents containing relatively small individual beauty product. So we came up with and digitally render a number of concepts and settle on a short list of ideas, which were then construct a prototype like this one.
Oh, wow.
So this is a prototype that we did, not just paper, we also combined with metal fittings as well. So this is not just for packaging and it's shown for a display as well. So we got metal stands to hold the lipstick, lip gloss, to hold the handbags here. And we also use hot stamping, although it's a very simple one without some, complex design. But this is a very good example to show you guys.
Stunning.
Yeah, I think so, which perfectly meets the client requirement. I think this is perfect, right, Simon?
Yes, it is, Mimi. And the design teams have been coming up with some fantastic ideas. And I can't say, Julia, at the moment what I know to be true, but we've got some really exciting ones coming down well. So the best thing for us is when we're working with clients right from the start, we can help them make the right decisions, which make the packers. I mean, Mimi's just pointed out to you, if we can think about circularity from the start, then we can build that into the design and make sure the packaging is as environmentally sound as it can be. We're building additional secondary use in, so there are lots of ways we can be more smart about the designs we're creating. Because we're the manufacturer, we can work with them in terms of even when the design is the most challenging creative design that it can be, just little tweaks make sure that design gets put into a real product and isn't just a creative design that was brilliant, but it's left on the cutting room floor because it couldn't be manufactured. And that's one thing which I think is a real benefit of our solution. And by getting all of this right, this is how we help clients get past just sort of producing luxury packaging that's at the benchmark. And it means we elevate that into adding real value into the luxury packaging and creating something that's got that beauty and that real wow factor.
Fantastic. So to round things off, what can we expect from BellaGiada going forwards? What's in the pipeline for you guys?
Well, let me start first. There's a great deal going on in the business and the factory at the moment. Working with a paper mill, for example, which is very close to our head office here in China, we're now producing luxury pack with our unique FSC certified 100% recycled paper, which means what? We can produce paper overboard luxury boxes with the lowest possible carbon footprint. For luxury packaging, adding features like high definition color print, foil, embossing, and other effects, which we can offer as fully recyclable, is a real game changer. We also have biodegradable material for additive-like leather materials. We are also expanding our main production facilities here, which will increase our capacity further. After a great deal of planning over the last 2 years, the foundation work on this is about to start. Very, very exciting here. The design and construction of the building is very much focused on minimizing our environmental impact. And the facility will include its own sustainable power plant feed by something like, you can hear pretty often, like solar panel, wind turbines on site, waste and recycling system that includes our own water purifying treatment plant. We are setting the bar pretty high for ourselves with this facility, and once it's up and running, the plans are to gradually take the blueprint from this additional site and overlay it onto our existing production facility. I think Simon can't wait, right, to see everything new.
You're absolutely right. What the factory is doing there is absolutely brilliant. And as Mimi said, the last couple of years have been great for us, Julia. I mean, recently we're really pleased to have our designs recognised in the Luxury Packaging Awards, which has been fabulous. And I've just sort of hinted at there's more to come for the design team on that. I think in terms of what's to come, the most important thing I think I could say is that we're now here. We're bringing this new game-changing luxury packaging solution to the marketplace. And so we're ready to hear from businesses that want to explore higher quality luxury packaging at lower cost. And we want people to make contact with us and let's explore how we can do things better.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much, Simon and Mimi, for joining me today. That was Cosmetics Business in conversation with BellaGiada. For more interviews with leading companies from across the beauty industry, visit the Cosmetics Business YouTube channel and hit subscribe.